Welcome, guys. So glad you could join us today as we dive into the world of Rapid City Marshals. Hosted by myself, C. Green, Marshals Law on Shady Sports Network brings you exclusive interviews, game analysis, and behind-the-scenes stories of these remarkable athletes and coaches. Get ready to witness the power, passion, and determination of the Rapid City Marshals as they rewrite the rulebook and enforce their own brand of justice on the field. This is Marshals Law on Shady Sports Network. Let's bring the law to the game. This show is sponsored by WeatherTight. Stay protected, rain or shine. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Marshals Law. I'm your host, C. Green, and as always, we got Sam producing for us and getting the edits done. So everyone, please give a warm welcome to Josh Frazier. So let's get right to it. Hey, Josh,
Hello.
How's it going?
Hello, how you doing?
I'm great, man. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So there you go. So we're talking briefly backstage. You were the first player announced by the Marshals, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
How'd you manage that?
Well, so Coach King came to Billings, Montana last year. It was kind of late in the season. I was coming from Massachusetts Pirates, which is in the IFL, and my coach Mark Stout from the IFL, he saw, potential in me and wanted me to keep going. So he sent a message to Coach King, went to Billings, finished out my season over there, and did really well for the Outlaws last year. And Coach King got this opportunity up here and wanted to bring me back. And so that's how I ended up here in Rapid City, indeed.
There you go, man. That's cool to have that connection. That's, when you have something like that, can carry it over. It already builds something before you even get there. And I mean, yeah, just to be the first player announced, because I feel like we were waiting for them to announce players like, are they going to get people? And then, they came out with your announcement. It's like, dang, that was pretty big and pretty significant. It was like the next big thing after their coaches, not, to try to, separate you from the other teammates. But I'm just saying that's pretty, I feel that's pretty special. What position are you playing?
So I'm playing both ways. Now, primarily, I play defensive line, nose guard, and I can play outside too as well. But, playing defensive line primarily, and then going to O-line, to help out when they need me.
Okay. And you're playing the line. That's both ways. That's kind of, I'd say two of the most important positions, on the team for sure. You kind of dictate a lot of how the game goes. So, we were talking earlier. This isn't your first rodeo, though. You had stints with other teams. You said, as you said before, you were in the IFL with Billings last year. You mentioned you were in the XFL as well too.
Yeah, the XFL for the Guardians. Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go, man. So you bring a host of experience to the team. Coming out of training camp, how was training camp?
So we're just kind of getting going with training camp. So the first week is we kind of just ended the first week.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we're just, reevaluating. Just got done with our scrimmage yesterday. and just trying to find out, who's going to be the guys that can come in and, just do their job, so everybody's on the same page and we can go out there and try to win the championship this year.
There you go. How's it feeling? I mean, is it love at first sight with the team? How's it feeling so far? If you want it,
Oh
you
yeah,
don't have to,
all the guys are cool, man. Real laid back, good dudes. And couldn't say nothing better about them. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to build that chemistry. It's all about chemistry when it comes to a good team, and building that bond with the guys. So yeah, things are going pretty good.
There you go, man. What are some of your personal goals for the season?
Me, I just want to be the best player I can be on both sides of the field. I want to try for me. I'm trying to shoot for a sack a game.
Okay.
Get 13 games, 13 sacks. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty high up there, probably on the sack leaderboard, I would say. But I definitely want to try to be up there on the sack records. And then just for offensive line, I'm trying to get pancakes, man. I'm trying to get as many pancakes as I can. So, just trying to bully some guys out there.
Heck yeah, man. Dude, I love both those. Just really just trying to get physical out there and show them what's up. That's what's
Indeed.
good. While you're in training camp, is there any specific? Well, I guess you kind of put it where you are with your goals, but is there any specific skills that you're focusing on improving, or you know what I mean? Like it could be anything. Maybe just your stamina or something like that, or just trying to recognize plays or something. Is there anything specifically that you're focusing on?
For sure. Yeah, as a big guy, stamina always comes into play. So always trying to push myself. When it comes to defense, we always trying to, even after the play is over, even if it's a little bit down the field, I'm always trying to sprint to the ball, trying to get that extra work in. It's just that's just what was embedded in me when I'm just coming up. Just trying to work hard and push myself. Always trying to push myself to the limits so I can go further than I need to. Because the game will come easy. As practice is always going to be hard, and the game's always going to be easy if you practice really hard. So that's just kind of how my philosophy is, and that's just what I go by.
Yeah, you went to Alabama, right?
Indeed, I did.
I didn't want to say anything about it because it's not the Gators, but I mean, I guess we can put it out there. So I mean, yeah, you definitely. I'm for sure you have that embedded in you, man.
Yes.
So during this, what are you doing to build chemistry with your other teammates?
So we'll go down, we'll play the game a little bit, 2K, man. That's how we do it. That's how the boys do it. Play some 2K, Madden, whatnot, just chop it up. We're always eating together and, always in the locker room and just, having a good time. So it's been great so far, man. Really been great.
There you go, man. What position are you playing in 2K when you play 2K?
Oh, man. So, man, I like to go with the Bucks. I like Giannis. So, if I can get the ball to Giannis, because he can do everything, man. He's an all-around superstar. So I'll give it to him and let him go to the hoop. You know what I'm saying? He can kind of shoot threes a little bit. I'll do what I can.
He's gotten a lot better with his threes for sure.
Indeed.
Man, let me see. So, you played for a few different teams, so you've been at a few different places. I imagine you know a few of these players out here, especially with the AFL coming together. Not new, it's old, but basically this version of it's new. Is there any teams you're looking forward to face this upcoming season?
Probably Billings. Yeah, because I was there last year, and it's just gonna be like a little homecoming for me and a couple of the other guys on the team. So that'll probably be one of the games I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah, not only that, but what is it? The first time? Is this the first time you play them? That's gonna be on NFL Network, right?
Indeed.
So so you got a chance to, know what I mean? Really, show them what's up on national TV. How do you feel about that?
Ain't nothing but a chicken wing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
I act like I've been there before. That's what my coach always told me. So I just go out there, do what I got to do. So, know what I'm saying?
There you go. Because if you go out there and you do what you got to do, nobody's probably not going to say anything. But if you go out there and do what you're not supposed to do, or you mess it up, you'll hear
Exactly.
about that everywhere.
Mhm.
What about your first opponent? Well, your first season opponent, Iowa Rampage.
Um, so we haven't really gotten. So right now we're kind of focused on camp right now. So we haven't
True.
really gotten a chance to, break down film on them just yet. But once we get to, game week and whatnot, then that's when we'll kind of turn our attention towards them. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Well, speaking of games, how do you prepare mentally for each game? Is it a different mindset depending on the team, or is it the same no matter who the opponent is?
Well, you kind of look at what they're got. I mean, it's always going to be the same mindset, but you always got to look at the talent that the other team has, who's on that roster, and just kind of work accordingly to kind of adjust your style each week to what the personnel has. So, one thing we could be focusing on screens more the next week, and then that first week, and then that next week, they could possibly be a run heavy team, or they could do some type of trick play and run the reverse. So it just all depends.
So basically, you just open your bag up and
Mhm.
whatever you need, you getting in there and getting it, right?
Exactly. We'll go out there and execute.
There you go.
Hmm.
Um, do you have a favorite or a memorable play from at any point in your career? Is there any play that maybe stands out more than others?
So we were playing a game against Fayetteville,
Okay.
and it was the preseason. It was the right before the season had ended, late into the season. One of our rival teams. They always talking a lot of smack, and oh, it was neck and neck the whole entire game, and then we go to overtime, and we've been practicing this play all week. My coach is always Coach Wood. That was my high school coach, head coach. He's always telling me, he's like, "Watch out for that screen, Frazier. Watch out for that screen." And we were practicing it all week, and practice makes perfect. And lo and behold, they ran this screenplay, and I ran it perfectly. I picked it off, and then took it back to the house, and we won the game in
Okay.
overtime. So that was probably one of my favorite moments from football. Indeed,
Okay. So
get
you
dog pile out there.
there you go. That's the best part right there.
Yeah, bro.
Um, you said you were in Fayetteville, right?
Well,
And no.
I played in Springdale, Arkansas. My
Oh,
high school,
okay.
was Arbor High School, and then Fayetteville, Arkansas. That's where our rival team was. hmm
Okay. Have you been watching any of March Madness?
No, I mean, I kind of just seeing little stories. I mean, they've been talking about the women's
I was
league a lot lately. So like, I've been seeing stuff where Angel Reese and a couple of these other players been chirping, but I'm not. I haven't really been. I've been more focused on football, my guy. I haven't, but I see little articles and stuff. I see little.
understandable.
Mm-hmm,
Understandable. I was just gonna say I think Alabama. I think they made it to the Final Four. I haven't really
Oh
watched
wow.
it recently. Yeah.
Okay. I'm about to definitely pay attention now. Let me see what they doing.
Yeah, because I thought you meant like Fayetteville, Carolina. So I was gonna say because
No,
there's.
no,
I mean, it's
no. My bad. Fayetteville, Arkansas.
no. You're good. Yeah. It was like almost all Carolinas on both sides, the men's and the
Mhm,
women's bracket. So that was cool. Um. Well, back to the games, man. When you're in a game, how do you handle a pressure situation? Maybe you're not, getting past the line. Maybe you're not getting up under, or maybe you're getting called for more penalties. What do you do when it starts to get a little hot up in the kitchen?
Um. So what I do, I never want to be too high, so I never want to be too here or too here. I'm always trying to be like level headed. So, for me, if something's going bad, you just look to the next play. If something bad happens, or something happens, we just keep. That's how I was taught. We always just keep moving to the next play. You know, because there's always going to be stuff that happens in the game. So um, you got to be able to persevere and push through those difficult times. Just like in life, kind of mirrors life a little bit. You got to be able to push through those difficult times and just keep going whenever things get tough. So that's how I come to see the game, and I think if players saw the game that way, I think they would do a lot better. So.
There you go, man. Well, shoot, haven't been on, these different teams, but all kind of seeming to have that same emphasis of like organization, attention to detail. What are your expectations for the Marshals as a team this season?
I just want to see us go out there and execute everything that we do in practice and everything that we do to prepare. And Coach King has us doing a lot, and he's doing a phenomenal job right now. Just getting us mentally prepared to play the game, and from every aspect, even physically. And he's just doing a great job, and I applaud him on that. Kind of feels like Bama a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie to you, just the way he has things structured right now. So if we go out there and do everything by the book and everything that Coach has planned for us, I think we have a chance to go pretty far in the season and win this championship. You know, that's my goal. You know, I've been on plenty of championship teams, and I know what it takes to get there. And so I'm just ready to go, man. I'm just ready to go.
There you go, man. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. So, I mean, being ready to go, and like you said, you've been on plenty of teams. Do you have any books that you're reading, or just even a book that you recommend to younger players to help them build that mental toughness to where, you know, they're just ready to go, they're ready to, you know, they're even killed in the situation?
I do like. There's this one book. If I do want to recommend one book, I'll probably say "Hidden Talents" by David Lubar. That's always kind of been a book for younger men. If I say a book for younger men, you know, and what they're going through in life, and wanting to get a good feel about, you know, what it means to be an adolescent man, I think this book called "Hidden Talents" by David Lubar would probably be a good book, just to, you know, because it talks about this young man who, you know, goes off into this kind of like a boarding school, or, you know, kind of has to go to a school and kind of has to find himself and whatnot. And it kind of develops like these kind of supernatural powers. It kind of has a little bit of supernatural powers to it, but it has realism in it as well. Going through daily life and having to figure out his goals and aspirations about what he wants to do with his life. So I think it'd be an awesome book, you know, for younger athletes if they want to read something cool. That was always my favorite book growing up. So, yeah.
Okay, and you said that was "Hidden Talents" by
David Lubar.
David Lubar. David Lubar. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then well, shoot. Well, do you have like a favorite song or artist that you put on whenever you're working out?
Not necessarily. So for me, man, you know, I like all different types of music. It's not just like hip hop, rap, R&B. You know, I like rock, jazz, some opera even. You know, I listen to some opera music. So, you know, it's a mixed bag. You know, whatever I'm feeling for that day, that's what I'll put on. So, indeed.
There you go, man. Nothing wrong with that. Any last words? Do you have anything for us? Anything you want to add that I didn't touch on, or maybe you wanted a shout out or anything?
Is it stable now? Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
I do want to say I'm just very blessed to get another opportunity to play, and thank you to the Rapid City Marshals, South Dakota, for having me. And thank you, Coach King, and everybody, all my family, my friends back home in Arkansas. And I'm ready to get the season going, man. Thanks for having me on.
Yes, sir, man. Are you on social media? Instagram, Facebook, anything? Twitter, anything?
Instagram is Joshua Frazier 99, and that's pretty much all I'm on. I don't use Twitter, Snapchat, or anything else.
All right, cool, man. Well, shoot, man. Thanks again for joining us. If that's it, man, I'll go ahead and let you get out of here, get back to it. Like you said, you guys are in training camp. I just want to say thank you for taking the time to come and join me.
All right, brother. Thank you so much, man, and thanks for having me on. I will talk to you soon.
All right, Josh. Thank you for being on. Have a great one, bro.
All right. Be blessed. Bye-bye.
You as well, bro. Thank you. Oh, man. That was a great one. It's an exciting time for the team right now. I'm glad to have these players take time, you know, to come and join us and just kind of, I mean, I feel like we're just kind of, you know, letting you know who they are, just showing you what they're doing. So, as always, you know, thank you for joining us here on Marshall's Law. I think this is like episode 12 or 11. I think it's like 12 or something like that. So that's freaking awesome. I feel like we're getting there. As always, we can't forget about the weather tight answer and the weather tight question. So we do have the answer from last week. So if you put your answers in the comment, come on, man, check it out, see if you were right. And then we're gonna bring you the question for this week. So if you know the answer, you think you know it, then put your answers in the comment as usual. Let us know. And you never know, man, we'll probably be, getting you something for getting those answers right. But it's just really to grow and know the team. If you love it, let's grow with them, let's know them. So yeah, check out the weather tight question and the weather tight answer. Thanks again for joining us on another amazing episode, episode 12, I believe. Thanks to Sam for putting it together, handling the edits and producing and doing everything that he does. Always so amazing getting everybody together. Thanks to Josh and Aiden for joining us as well as the entire Rapid City Marshals organization. For rocking with us over here at Shady Sports Network. And then, as I said earlier, the Rapid City Marshals May 12th game against the Billings Outlaws, that will be on NFL Network. So if you have a subscription, you might as well check it out, right? But not only that, the rest of the game should be carried by Gray Television Network. And if you want more information on that, you can head over to marshalsfootball.com for that story on NFL Network, and all the other stories that they put on there, as well as the schedule that you see behind me. If you haven't already, you can purchase your season tickets. Use our code Shady10, you get a discount on those tickets. Then you can head over to arenafootballusa.com for all the AFL updates and to learn about the AFL and just to stay update with the schedule that they put out. They have the entire league schedule. They have stories and news about the entire league. Then come on back to ShadySportsNetwork.com, on X at ShadySportsNet, your gateway to endless excitement and exclusive content. Then you can go follow me on X at 303 Bandwagon, or come over to Facebook and join the Marshall Law Rapid City Marshals fan group. And that's on Facebook, the Marshals Law for Rapid City Marshals fan group. Say that 10 times fast. As always, don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe for updates. Have a great day, y'all.
Changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer.